Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa Marsh Ryerson, president of Southern New Hampshire University. I am so excited and honored to be with you today here on our beautiful campus in Manchester, New Hampshire, in front of our STEM building. For those of you who haven't visited New Hampshire yet, I hope we have the opportunity to welcome you here soon. And now, on to the reason we're here today, spring commencement. We are so proud to be recognizing nearly 25,000 graduates from all over the world. Wherever you are today, I hope you are celebrating this incredible accomplishment of becoming a college graduate. I know that you worked so hard to get to today. I hope you're marking this important milestone with the people who mean the most to you and who supported you along the way. For those watching and celebrating a graduate today, thank you. Your encouragement was instrumental in getting your graduate to the finish line. And graduates, we are so proud that you are joining the SNHU alumni community. And now, without further ado, let the ceremony begin.
Hello, my fellow graduates, respected faculty, and honored guests. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Today is one of the most important days of our lives.
If you made it here, you've already proved you're capable of more than you think.
There's nothing quite like the feeling of accomplishment.
Making it to graduation is proof that you can achieve anything you put your mind to.
We all took different paths to get here, and that's okay.
We embrace the late nights, the sacrifices, and the doubts.
We have people here from different states, countries, races, and majors.
Yet here we stand, strong up, sharp up, and forged by the journey.
SNHU has given me the opportunity and skills to keep pursuing my dreams.
It gave me the space to grow, to lead, and believe in my potential again.
I didn't just gain academic knowledge. I developed resilience, emotional intelligence, and clarity about my purpose.
I gained confidence, discipline, and the belief that I can keep pushing myself no matter how busy life gets.
I leave SNHU with a clearer understanding of how I learn and how I engage with the world around me.
Now I can take what I've learned and incorporate it in my current role and help my team be successful.
You will step into new roles, new goals, and new challenges.
Trust that resilience, honor your pace, and stay aligned with what matters most.
Success isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about what you become along the way.
No matter how your journey might have looked, you still made it to the finish line. You are no longer the person who hopes they can finish a class. You are the person who did. I've transformed into a person I'm proud of, and I know it's only the beginning.
Keep learning, keep pushing, and use your story to open doors for others.
We've already proven we can handle the hard work here. Now let's go apply that grit out there.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it.
Drums! Scotland the Brave set! By the right! Quick march!
Good afternoon. All right, guys. You've got one job today. One job. That's to have as much fun as possible, scream as loud as possible, and let us know that you're here enjoying this day. And just to give you a little bit of extra effort, I'm going to remove my hearing aids. And let's try this again. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Danny Tangway, Academic Dean of Global Campus Liberal Arts. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University Liberal Arts programs, please rise if you are able. President Ryerson, it is my honor to present the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs. These graduates are equipped to think critically, communicate effectively, and engaged with complex ideas across diverse settings. They are prepared not only to navigate a challenging world, but also to contribute to it with insight and purpose, needed to build a better future. To our families and supporters, thank you for encouragement and belief you have provided these graduates along the way. To our dedicated faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff, led into the arena today by Dr. Julie Minot, thank you. Your commitment has been instrumental in bringing these graduates to this milestone. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's liberal arts programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the 2026 commencement. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, University Provost at Southern New Hampshire University. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are here with us today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the SNHU class of 2026. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for our national anthem sung this morning by our graduate, Warren Olson, and performed by 6 of our graduates in our American Sign Language course: Madison Colin, Sophie Hummel, Emily Horgan, Jace Henderson, Abigail Mason, and Amelia Mosnicka.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all. You may be seated. I'm going to ask Warren to stay on stage for just a moment. Today marks his 17th time performing the national anthem for SNHU events and celebrations. Warren is a commuter student on campus and a talented musician who plays in the band Sunday Ave. During his time at SNHU, he completed an internship at a local New Hampshire concert venue where he gained hands-on experience in the industry. Today, he graduates as a proud first-generation college student with his degree in communication with summa cum laude honors and looks ahead to a career in entertainment. Thank you so much, Warren. We are proud of you and can't wait to see what you accomplish next. This spring, we have graduates representing all 50 states and U.S. territories, 67 countries, and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. I want to acknowledge that we gather on the unceded traditional territory of 7 indigenous nations, the original stewards of this land. We honor their deep connection to this place and recognize the enduring and ongoing presence of their people and culture. We also recognize our university community as part of a city built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let us take a moment of silence and, whether in prayer or simple contemplation, remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them all be present with you in your heart. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the platform party. I will ask you to stand up if you are able as I announce you by group or name and remain standing during the introductions. Leading the procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Bo Kim. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university. Our alumni speaker and student speaker. Chair of our Board of Trustees, Winnie Lerner, and board members Jim Chilton and Lisa Girton. And finally, our university president, Lisa Marsh Ryerson. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, graduates, family members, and guests. Isn't this a glorious afternoon? I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, and I am proud and privileged to serve as president of Southern New Hampshire University, and I am delighted, I am absolutely thrilled to welcome you to our Southern New Hampshire University class of 2026 commencement. Today is a grand celebration, a celebration of your hard work, your resilience, your growth, your success. For each of you, this moment reflects years of dedication and effort and purpose. From our earliest days, when we opened in 1932 with just 50 students, learners have been at the center of our university, and that remains true today. The strength of the Southern New Hampshire University community comes from you, our learners, and now our graduates. And this weekend, we celebrate more than 6,000 graduates. And you bring with you an incredible range of lived experiences. We have graduates who came to us straight from high school, and graduates who came back to earn their degrees after pausing their studies for years and for many decades. Graduates who studied online while deployed and serving in the military. And parents who juggled careers and children and still turned in their assignments by 11:59 every Sunday night. We have graduates with us this afternoon who will be the very first in their families to earn a college degree. And graduates who have overcome challenges of illness or loss and the full range of hurdles that life can put before any of us. I have the best view in the arena. It is glorious to look out at each and every one of you. And I see still today the spirit of our earliest students, those first 50 learners who believed education could open doors. And I think about the individual journeys that led each and every one of you here this afternoon. This arena is filled with powerful stories, and I want to share just a few. Help me celebrate Dorothy, a service member who pursued her degree while working at Walmart. She balanced work and college and military training, and now sets her sights on becoming an Air Force officer. Today, Dorothy graduates with her computer science degree with a 4.0 GPA. And I am delighted to recognize Jernica, a first-generation college graduate who pursued her degree through a university partnership with CRED, a nonprofit in Chicago working to reduce gun violence. Jernica did this while balancing work and life, and Jernica now supports CRED's program participants as a workforce development trainer, helping others build the skills they need to access opportunities. She graduates today with her bachelor's degree in management. Congratulations. And finally, join me in celebrating Harriet. Harriet is a Navy reservist and a small business owner who found SNHU as the right fit while she balanced military service, family life, and her ongoing education. Today, Harriet graduates with her bachelor's degree in history, drawing on her military experience and education to turn learning into growth. Congratulations, Harriet. These are but a few of our remarkable graduates, and I know that each of you has your own story to share. You have faced setbacks. You have pushed through moments of doubt. You have discovered strength that you may not have known you possessed. You have inspired those around you just as you continue to inspire me and all of us here at Southern New Hampshire University. So speaking of inspiration, no one arrives at this day alone. Let's take a moment to recognize the people who supported you along the way. They stood beside you through long nights and through hard days. They encouraged you. They believed in you. Graduates, join me now in taking a moment to find your family members and friends. Give them a wave, a smile, a heartfelt thank you. Graduates, I love seeing you sharing all that love back at your family members and friends. Graduates, today is a reminder. It's a reminder to us that education is powerful. It strengthens you. It strengthens families. It builds communities. It creates opportunities for generations to come, and today, you are living proof of that. So as you cross this stage, Remember, you are not just earning a degree, you are opening new doors. You are creating new possibilities. I know for certain the world needs you, your leadership, your creativity, your empathy, and your courage. So as you move forward from this day, know that our nation, our world, is stronger because of you. Congratulations to the SNHU class of 2026. We are so very proud of you. At each of our commencement ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee to share remarks with our graduates. We have over 7,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're so pleased to have our chosen speaker represent them, Beverly D. Baker. Beverly joins us from Redwood Valley, California. She is a single mother to 2 daughters who once joined the circus as an aerialist and financed her education by starting a skincare line. Today, Beverly completes her Bachelor's of Arts in Social Sciences with summa cum laude honors and plans to continue on to a master's degree in the fall on her path to becoming a licensed therapist. Please join me in welcoming Beverly D. Baker.
Greetings, President Ryerson, Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, my wonderful family and friends, and my fellow graduates. When I began Southern New Hampshire University in 2023, I was a single mom with a 1-year-old and a new teenager. My house motto, if it's quiet, there are only 2 possibilities. I'm studying or someone help me find the baby. Can you remember how you felt when your first class started? I started with a timid mindset. I'll do what I can, get a few classes under my belt. And I never imagined during admissions that I would be standing here with a diploma in my hand. Last year, Andre 3000 said, "Great things start in little rooms." His group, some of you may know, Outcast, began in a basement in Atlanta, Georgia, where the floor was bare dirt and the walls were red clay. It was there that they created the rhymes that would change mainstream rap forever. History rarely begins on a grand stage. Walt Disney sketched cartoons in his uncle's garage. Michael Dell built computers in his college dorm room. It begins in small, ordinary spaces. Great things start in little rooms. And for many of us, it began in a quiet spot in our home. For me, I have a tiny little corner of my kitchen. And between diaper changes, homework, and work, the paid kind, throw in an occasional teenage eye roll, you know who you are. We carved out little rooms of our own. Not glamorous spaces, not Pinterest-worthy study nooks, but spaces where we chose growth over excuses. Great things start in little rooms. There were nights I doubted everything I was doing. Many nights I could not get that baby to sleep. Nights when assignments and responsibilities felt louder than my own confidence. But here's what I learned. Progress doesn't require perfect conditions. It requires persistence. And in those quiet moments, when no one was looking, we changed. We became disciplined. We became focused. Today, we have earned more than a degree from SNHU. We earned confidence. We earned resilience. And most importantly, we earned the belief that we can see something through, even when it feels impossible at the start. Fellow graduates, honor the sacrifices that got you here. Remember the long nights, the doubt, the discipline, and the perseverance. You are no longer the person who hopes they can finish a class. You are the person who did. And we didn't just log into classes. We showed up for ourselves. And if we can build degrees between bedtime stories and busy schedules, imagine what can happen now that we've survived all the discussion posts and essays. And if great things truly start in little rooms, there is absolutely no limit to what we can build next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Now, before we begin reading your names and inviting you up here for a photo, there is one last and very important legal piece that we have to accomplish to make all of this official. Dr. Batchelor, can you please assist me in conferring the degrees?
Will the recipients of all master's degrees please rise if you are able? President Ryerson. President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, and STEM Master of Business Administration, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients of all associate's and bachelor's degrees please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements of their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations.
Chanel Renee Lavigne, Associate of Arts. Alexis Dawn Rochelle Lafleur, Associate of Arts. Associates with High Honors. Jessica Lacey, Associate of Arts. Associates with Highest Honors. Melissa Marie LaJoy, Bachelor of Arts. Kayla Diane Lake, Bachelor of Arts. Marissa Lee Lamb, Bachelor of Arts. Madison Page Lambert, Associate of Arts. Santina Joy Lampman, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kelsey Jean Lane, Associate of Arts. Jeffrey Allen Langlois, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jeannie Lanning, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Thomas Lenson MD, Master of Arts. Andrea Christina Lara, Master of Arts. Joel Michelle Lara, Master of Arts. Naya Marie Larkin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mary Catherine Larson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Adam Giuseppe La Sala, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Caitlin Lassiter, Master of Arts. Caitlin N. Loba, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Laura Loro, Master of Arts. Ian Lawrence, Bachelor of Arts. SNC Monty Lawson, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Crystal Lynn Lawson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Paul Alexander Lawson, Master of Arts. McCall Luzalde, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Faith Morgan Leatherman, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Vernell Renee Leavings Jr., Master of Arts. Briston Lene Ledeber, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ki Hoon Lee, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kimberly Lee Fields, Bachelor of Arts. Emily Legge, Bachelor of Arts. Jean Marie Whitney Layden, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Patrick George Lika, Master of Fine Arts. Jennifer L. Lennon, Master of Arts. Jennifer Nicole Lenz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Vanessa Diane Leslie, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Amanda Jean Lewis, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Aubrey Michelle Lewis, Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Lewis Thornton, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kate Brannon Lewis, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Vanity Lewis, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Marie Libertini, Master of Fine Arts. Phoebe Michelle Lippert, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Natalie Lobato de Faria, Associate of Arts. Jill Locklear, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Reynaldo Loera Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Janet Lomer Lokuyan, Associate of Science. Daniel Mark Lolachi, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Deke Long, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Francisco A. Lopez Jermosen, Associate of Arts. Marcos David Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Rosa Maria Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Susana Lopez, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Rocio Lord, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Courtney Lobzer, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Tanya M. Maglio, Lovendal, Bachelor of Arts. Courtney Lund, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dawn Marie Luzi, Bachelor of Arts. Shernal Lynch, Master of Fine Arts. Desmerita Fleming Mack, Associate of Arts. John E. Kwa, Associate of Arts. Daniel Lawrence Mackey, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ebony Leandra Mackey, Bachelor of Arts. Gregory Brian Madison, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Tahila Mahali, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mohammed Ahmad Mamo, Associate of Science. Jessica Main, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Richard Ernest Mainden Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stephen Maldonado, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Bridget Kathleen Maloney, Bachelor of Arts. Robert David Maloney, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Ryan Joseph Mancine, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Megan Lee Mangiafico, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Barbara A. Mangione, Associate of Arts. Cassandra Jean Manuel, Master of Fine Arts. Geneva Marigot, Bachelor of Arts. Esmeralda Marishta, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Raudel Marquez Oaxaca, Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Lauren Marsh. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Amanda Claus Marshall. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Martin. Associate of Arts. Associates with honors. Angeline Elizabeth Martinez. Associate of Arts. Christopher M. Martinez. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Yamila Michelle Martinez Van Dien. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Karen M. Martinez. Bachelor of Arts. Sandina Darlena Martinez. Master of Fine Arts. Elizabeth Massinge. Bachelor of Arts. Tahira M. Mason. Associate of Arts. Yashika Cherie Maxwell. Bachelor of Arts. Autumn Danae McBride. Associate of Arts. Alexis McCammon. Associate of Arts. Edward P. McCann. Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Dodgern McCants. Associate of Arts. Emily Maureen McCarthy. Master of Arts. Regina Felicia McLam. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Andrea Dawn McClellan. Bachelor of Arts. Lindsay Janine McClure. Master of Arts. Amber Jade McCracken. Bachelor of Arts. Tanya Lynn McCutcheon. Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Vanessa Marie McDonald. Associate of Arts. Eva McGill. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Jake McMahon. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Monique Nicole McMillan. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Erica Perez Medina. Bachelor of Arts. Magna cum laude. Danielle Vincent Tianco Mejia. Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Christian Noel Mendoza Hernandez. Associate of Arts. Liliana Mendoza. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Ashley Marie Mercado. Bachelor of Arts. Chelsea Marie Merced Reyes. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Nicholas Stewart Metz. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Morgan Mahalik. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Stevenson Michelle. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Diamond Rhodesia Middleton. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Blake Andrew Miles, Bachelor of Arts. Corinne Hope Miller, Bachelor of Arts. Kenny Miller, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Ma Lee Ka Miller Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Magna Cum Laude. Ricky R. Miller II, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Darlene Minaya, Associate of Arts. Ishan Mishra, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Jeffrey Allen Molnar, Bachelor of Arts. Janae Menares, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Daniel Gregory Moni, Bachelor of Arts. Serge Georges Moniz, Bachelor of Arts. Lily Maria Monk, Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Kirsten Amanda Monroy, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Karina Gira Montes, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Joelle Mooney, Bachelor of Arts. Associate of Arts. Anthony Dwayne Moore Jr., Associate of Arts. Elizabeth Jordan Moore, Master of Arts. Kenneth Nelson Moore, Master of Arts. Mario Deshawn Moore, Bachelor of Arts. Magna Cum Laude. Natalie Nicole Moore, Bachelor of Arts. Cum Laude. Quintel Crystal Moore, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Tanya R. Moore, Bachelor of Arts. Kristen Lauren Morano, Ortiz, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Laura Elena Morehouse, Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Hyla Page Poole Mortz, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Caitlin Melissa Morfin, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Melody Morford, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Laura Morgan, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Erin Ingrid Moriarty, Bachelor of Arts. Magna Cum Laude. Jamie Nicole Mort, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Alexis Raja Mori, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Victoria Moya, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. William Stacy Moy, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. David Magisha, Associate of Science. Divine Mukshamana, Associate of Science. Melissa K. Mulkey, Bachelor of Arts. Cum Laude. Jenna Aaron Mullen, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Stephen Thomas Mullen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Danya Munib, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kennedy Mungwar Akarama, Associate of Science. Ava Letitia Munlin Simmons, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Chris Munoz, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Leonardo Munoz, Master of Arts. Lizbeth Munoz Concepcion, Master of Fine Arts. Evan Thomas Monroe, Bachelor of Arts. Jael Munyam Penda, Associate of Science. Kimberly R. Murdoch, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Charles C. Murphy III, Associate of Arts. Marie Murphy, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Alexander Muskell Hills, Bachelor of Arts. Anissa Muskis, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Loren Galula Masungai, Associate of Science. Leonidas Mvu Kaur, Bachelor of Arts. James Anthony Myers, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Mare Myers, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Hyler Ramsey Myers, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Knight Na Khan, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Phoenix Nays, Bachelor of Arts. Eric Paul Navarrete, Bachelor of Arts. Victoria Lynn Naylor, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Daniel Ndaizi Wei, Associate of Science. Bradley James Neal, Bachelor of Arts. Shauna Jean Neal, Associate of Arts. Caitlin Renee Neff, Bachelor of Arts. Princess America Nico, Associate of Arts. Jacob Josiah Banjo Nelson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Hina Marie Nelson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Brittany Newton, Master of Arts.
Tiana T.H. Ngor, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude.
Alexis Wynn, Associate of Arts. Sean Telmonet Wynn Saunders, Bachelor of Arts. Carrie Lena Wynn, Master of Fine Arts. Christopher Aaron Nichols, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Marshall Shaw Nichols Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Shante Nicholson Robinson, Bachelor of Arts. Jamel Nicholson Jr., Master of Arts. Brandy Tion Nickerson, Master of Fine Arts. Noella Nizengizwe, Associate of Science. Elvis Nkosi, Associate of Science. Janelle Lynn Norka Vickas, Bachelor of Arts. Dylan Thomas Norris, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Michael North, Bachelor of Arts. Norbert Nsengiamva, Associate of Science. Sandra Sficambarero and Yakuja, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Jean Berchimas Nsoyazaba, Associate of Science. Ryan Ocasio, Master of Arts. Mary Claire O'Connor, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alyssa Faith O'Duckertig, Bachelor of Arts. Aline O'Hare, Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Raymond A. Oleand, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Amanda Oliveira, Bachelor of Arts. Daryl Wayne Oliver, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Danielle Marie O'Neill, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Carl Wesley Arelkange, Associate of Arts. Alejandro Ortiz Jr., Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Eric Ortiz, Associate of Arts. Anita Oruganti, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Samantha Ori, Associate of Arts. Associates with honors. Mustafa Osman, Associate of Science. J.C. Lynn Osorio, Associate of Arts. Jacob Allen Ostenso, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. John Danny Osuna, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jamie Otwell, Bachelor of Arts. Sheila M. Overton, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Lorette Owens, Associate of Arts. Marissa Danielle Page, Associate of Arts. Andrea Anissa Palacios, Master of Arts. Erica G. Palacios, Master of Arts. Stacy Michelle Palmer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Pa-Pa-Rel-A, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Jennifer Suzanne Parker, Bachelor of Arts. Tariq George Parkings, Bachelor of Arts. Dea Paccio, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Leslie Ann Patrick, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Isabella Patz, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jaden Paxton, Associate of Arts. Viola Pearson, Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Pendergrass, Bachelor of Arts. Joseph Perez, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Maria Carthrida Perez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Simone Perkins, Associate of Arts. Michael Travis Perot, Bachelor of Arts. Janet Per Rhine, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tatum Shea Per Rhine, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Melissa Perrin, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kamilshana Peterson, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Declan Marcus Petrie, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Zuri Petaway, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Caitlin Eliza Filesticker, Bachelor of Arts. Rebecca Jane Meister Phelps, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jomol Philip, Bachelor of Arts. Tammy Lynn Phillips, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Harry John Phillips Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sha Ni Sia Pim Vongsa, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Guinevere Elizabeth Pichardo, Bachelor of Arts. Pablo N. Piedra, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brandy Rochelle Pierre Zeno, Bachelor of Arts. Summer Lynch Pigush, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Albert Pillow, Master of Arts. Maria Cristina Pimentel, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Adriana Pineda, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Beth Pittman, Associate of Arts. Sylvia Amelia Pizarro McCants, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shaylin Platt, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Ebony G. Pollard, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Elizabeth Pollock, Bachelor of Arts. Desmond R. Pope, Associate of Arts. Alfredo Portales Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Joseph Derek Porter, Bachelor of Arts. Kenneth Brian Porter, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Debbie Ortiz Portillo, Associate of Arts. Emily Robin Powell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erica Prater, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Dominique Prince, Associate of Arts. Elizabeth Purvis, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Saad Kazi, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Linda Elizabeth Quesada Garcia, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Belen Quillen, Master of Arts. Mary Quinn, Bachelor of Arts. Nicole Christine Comsilla, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erin Renee Rabideau, Bachelor of Arts. Shivi Lynn Nicole Ramirez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jill Ramlow, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Catherine Randall, Associate of Arts. Nicholas John Runieri, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Karen Rebecca Rankin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. William Thomas Rathbone, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jennifer Renee Rathbun, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Taylor Jean Rawl, Bachelor of Arts. Orlando Rawlinson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Mary Frances Rawls, Associate of Arts. Bethany Reckley, Bachelor of Arts. Brooke Caroline Redding, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Redmond, Bachelor of Arts. Kelly Ray Reese, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Heather Ann Ribesman, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jordan Reed, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Keisha S. Reed, Bachelor of Arts. Thomas James Rentschler Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stephanie Marie Rayburn, Bachelor of Arts, Associate of Arts. Kathy Prayer Reynolds, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sharon Elaine Rhodes, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Sarah Rich, Master of Arts. C. Yanni Richard, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Precious Ricks, Associate of Arts. Brittany Noel Riddle, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Theodore Nicole Rios Grovich, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Stephanie Nicole Reisner, Bachelor of Arts. Mary Elise Rivas Rios, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Rivera, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Raphael C. Rivera Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Karen Rizkala, Master of Arts. Carrie Ann Rizzo, Master of Arts. Robert Eugene Kelsey Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Hannah Elizabeth Roberts, Bachelor of Arts. Jamar Chiron Roberts, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Jana Roslyn Roberts, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jermaine Robinson Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Shira Robles Carrasquillo, Bachelor of Arts. Emily Jean Rocha, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sheen Michael Roche, Bachelor of Arts. Anastasia Roddy, Bachelor of Arts. Azucena Rodriguez, Associate of Arts. Natalie R. Rodriguez Manion, Associate of Arts. Associates with highest honors. Yamalex Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts. Savannah Nicole Rowe, Bachelor of Arts. Darlene Altagracia Rojas, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ruthella Dorleen Rolliand, Bachelor of Arts. Jason Michael Roman, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heidi Ray Romero, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tyrake Romy, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Sarah Christine Rooker, Associate of Arts. Associates with honors. Adrian Rosales, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jason Rosenberg, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Marie Ross, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Brittany Malini Ross, Bachelor of Arts. Dion Christopher Ross, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Ross, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Donisha Roundtree, Associate of Arts, Associates with Honors. Crystal M. Rowell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tyler Brian Rowley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Michaela Mary Roya, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Christine Melanie Rulis, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Deborah Diane Russo, Bachelor of Arts. Patricia Lynn Rutledge, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Lynn Ryda Berg, Bachelor of Arts. Jesse Salazar, Associate of Arts. Pierre Sales, Bachelor of Arts. Yvonne Jesus Sanchez Rojas, Associate of Arts. William Clark Sanders, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heather Delia Savala, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Elizabeth Sayers, Master of Fine Arts. Brittany L. Scaife, Associate of Arts. Sean Schmidt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Olivia Jade Schult, Associate of Arts, Associates with Highest Honors. Janae Nairi Scott, Bachelor of Arts. Sabrina Nicole Scott, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Destiny Seals, Bachelor of Arts. Shannon Phillips Seat, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Seaver, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Victoria Simone Searight, Bachelor of Arts. Crystal Sebastian, Master of Arts. Nishma M. Seda Padin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sarah Hayward Sell, Bachelor of Arts. Leonard Sendagia, Bachelor of Arts. Grace Sennett, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dion Nu Wani Centino, Master of Arts. Larry Anthony Sepulveda Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Kira Setzer, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel Danielle Sewerin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stanley Brian Shank, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stephen Anthony Shaw, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Winsome E. Shaw, Master of Arts. Sarah J. Sheehan, Bachelor of Arts. Walla Shahab Aldeen, Bachelor of Arts. L. Marie Shield, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kathy S. Shingleton, Bachelor of Arts. Trinity Shiver, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Carolyn Ramsey Shoemaker Benjamin, Master of Fine Arts. Jadisi Peyton Shryock, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Schuff, Associate of Arts, Associates with Highest Honors. Mr. David Shirambere, Bachelor of Arts. Sandra Silvestre Luivano, Associate of Arts. Jacqueline Denise Simmons Brown, Associate of Arts, Associates with Highest Honors. Miles Simmons, Bachelor of Arts. Rai Ashley Manya Simon, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Candace Sims, Bachelor of Arts, Associate of Arts. Kathleen Vilalak Sinthavong, Associate of Arts, Associates with Highest Honors. Gina K. Sladen, Associate of Arts. Anna Mugwet Smith, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ava Caroline Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Consuela Smith Williams, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Emma Page Smith, Master of Arts. Hayden Albert Lee Smith, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Marie Smith, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Jasmine Simone Smith, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Lakeisha Colleen Dean Smith, Associate of Arts. Matthew Smith, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michael E. Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Shanita Renee Smith, Associate of Arts. Summer Smith, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Janelle Danette Sneed, Bachelor of Arts. Tracy Snyder, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rochelle Sotan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rana Amr Solomon, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Benita Solomon, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Olivia Grace Summersall, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Javier Sosa Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Wendy Monroe Sparks, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Sparks, Bachelor of Arts. Sophia Marie Sparks, Bachelor of Arts. Jessie Lynn Spencer, Associate of Arts. Courtney E. Spivey, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Victoria Anne Marie Spoo, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Ashley Sproul, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Francisco Stothagen, Associate of Arts. Heather Stanifer, Bachelor of Arts. Dominique J.D. Starrin, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Stephanie Denise Statham, Associate of Arts. Morgan Pearl Stevens, Master of Arts. Eric Michael Stevenson, Bachelor of Arts, Associate of Arts. Gabrielle Anai Stewart, Associate of Arts. Kylie Rose Stewart, Bachelor of Arts. Shaya D. Stewart, Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Catherine Stockton, Bachelor of Arts. Michael Bellamy Stone, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brittany Rochelle Stonerock, Master of Arts. Megan Joy Stout, Associate of Arts. Faith Antoinette Stover, Associate of Arts. Marissa Nicole Strapp, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shanita Janice Streeter, Bachelor of Arts. Libby Sue Strittmatter, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lynn Strom, Bachelor of Arts. Isla C. Sullivan, Bachelor of Arts. Joseph Paul Sullivan, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jessica and Sum, Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Marie Serene, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ariane Na Sutton, Bachelor of Arts. Tyler Daniel Swearinga, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Adeline Swinney, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Yashel Aldan Tabora, Associate of Arts, Associates with honors. La Tisha Talbert, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Brian J. Talbot, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Larissa Talent, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ashley Tarrant, Bachelor of Arts. Philip Nathan Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Hananor Temelito, Bachelor of Arts, Vanessa Termini, Bachelor of Arts. Reina L.D. Terrell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Daja Cherie Terry, Master of Fine Arts. Elizabeth N. Terry, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jenisha Latrice Thames, Associate of Arts. Jenny Tamavangza, Bachelor of Arts. Anna Elizabeth Thalen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dawnlyn Marie Thomas, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Finn Thomas, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer N. Thomas, Associate of Arts. John Stephen Thomas Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Amy Thompson Dancy, Master of Fine Arts. Deandra Artiel Thompson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Griffin Scott Thompson, Bachelor of Arts. Heidi Lynn Thompson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jessica Deanne Thompson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Laquetta Monique Thompson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Nicole Thorne-Lim, Associate of Arts. Miranda Wade Thrasher, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Tammy Tina Tidwell, Bachelor of Arts. Jacob Told Ba, Associate of Arts. Latasha Yvette Toller, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Thomasak, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Antonio Jose Torres, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jenny Ifanis Torres, Master of Arts. Antonio Itovar, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nadia Maitran, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heen Duk Tran, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rebecca Trent, Bachelor of Arts. Devin Catherine Trevena, Associate of Arts. Tara Dawn Nell Treble, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brittany M. Trumbull, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Benjamin David Tucker, Bachelor of Arts. Joseph Alexander Tucker, Bachelor of Arts. Patricia Turini Sylvester, Associate of Arts. Christian Turner, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jamie Marie Turner, Master of Fine Arts, Lexi Victoria Tusing, Associate of Arts, Associates with High Honors. Mahamud Tuyazayenge, Associate of Science. Gustav Serge Twajirezu Gusinga, Associate of Science. Eamon Patrick Twig, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sabira Udin, Associate of Arts. Mitzi Catherine Ulrich, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Maxine Corey Yulagar, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Noella Yumidamukunda, Associate of Science. Vrexi Ura, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. John Robert Utterback Jr., Associate of Arts. Evode Uwai Horai, Associate of Science. Fabiola V. Valdez, Associate of Arts. Jade Elizabeth Valdez Lang, Bachelor of Arts. Alexis Imani Valentine, Bachelor of Arts. Kendall Van Atta, Associate of Arts, Associates with Honors. Marissa Van Galen, Bachelor of Arts. Ayana Vance, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Megan Nicole Varney M.A., Master of Arts. Suzanne Marie Vasilio, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brian Ventura de Dios, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Cara Rebecca Vigil, Bachelor of Arts. Vanessa Idalia Villarreal, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mark Vincent, Bachelor of Arts. Brenda Vinson, Master of Arts. Lindsay A. Vives, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mandy Lynn Voss, Bachelor of Arts. Hayden Christopher Walla, Bachelor of Arts. Markel Wade, Associate of Arts. Yvonne Claudia Wade, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Adriana Marie Wagner, Bachelor of Arts. Heather Walker, Master of Arts. Erica Charette Ward, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Victoria Washington, Associate of Arts, Associates with Honors. Kristen Waters, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Melody Cannon Waters Campana, Associate of Arts, Associates with Highest Honors. Lidina Natalia Wachok, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Nat Weaver, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Katrina D. Webb, Associate of Arts, Associates with highest honors. Annette Weber, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Casey Alexa Vader, Associate of Arts. Bill Weller, Bachelor of Arts. Stacy Lee Welsh, Master of Fine Arts. Thomas H. Welsh II, Bachelor of Arts. Bethany Wenger, Associate of Arts, Associates with Honors. Megan Mackenzie Wenzel, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel Westergaard, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Amy White, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Myasa Janae White, Bachelor of Arts. Jeffrey Lee Whiteford, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Hayrin Renee Whitehead, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kiana Whitsett, Associate of Arts. Ashley Jordan Williams, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Erica Michelle Williams, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Gilroan Williams, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Hannah Nicole Williams, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jennifer Williams, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Christina Williams, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Paulette A. Williams, Bachelor of Arts. Sabrina D. Williams, Associate of Arts, Associates with high honors. Amber Rochelle Willis, Bachelor of Arts. Dea Lee Willis Nathaniel, Associate of Arts. Christine Marie Willits, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Patrick John Wilson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sabrina Wilson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Timothy Wilson, Bachelor of Arts. Alyssa Jane Wilklinski, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shirley Wolk, Bachelor of Arts. Alexander Morris Womack, Master of Arts. Ryan Woods, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Courtney Michelle Wright Johnson, Bachelor of Arts. Debbie Sue Yates, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dai-Man Neek Young, Associate of Arts. Jana K. Young, Master of Arts. Latifa Michelle Young, Associate of Arts. Nicholas Younger, Associate of Arts. Associates with high honors. Amanda M. Zamora, Associate of Arts. Maria Belen Zaladon Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ryan Michael Ziegler, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to the SNHU class of 2026. And one more name reading, because these high honors are so important, and I left it out. I was so pleased to award the first diploma to Swan Tien Phan, summa cum laude. And finally, it is my great pleasure to congratulate the class of 2026 again. As I introduce our phenomenal Alumni Board Chair, Aaron Dupuis, class of 2019. Aaron.
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 324,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. Now, for the traditional turning of the tassel, but don't move it just yet. When you earn your associate's or bachelor's degree, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Graduate students, you did this when you completed your undergraduate work. So if there's an undergraduate seated next to you, help them out. We're also going to have our faculty and aisle marshals help us out and throw some celebratory confetti. So at this time, if you are one of our learners who has earned an associate's or bachelor's degree, I invite you to stand and participate in the ceremonial tradition. And graduate students, please rise if you're able to help count them down. So are we ready? 3, 2, 1. As you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean into your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We can't wait to see what you all accomplish next.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle, and you will leave through the tunnel where you entered. Guests must exit the building and meet their graduates outside. As a reminder, there is no entry once you have left the arena. Thank you and congratulations.